Hey Leo, welcome to your February reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your replacements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I could be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you like, you can keep it in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of February, see what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, overall see what is going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, let's get right into it. And the deck is ready. So, Animal Oracle messages for Leo, February 2021. Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in February 2021. Oh wow, we got 3 of the cards that fell out. We have the rabbit, beaver, and butterfly. Butterfly came out when I was prepping this deck, and it came out for a reason, which means it was meant to be. So we have earth, water, and air. You guys are going through big changes, and I feel like, pretty sure, like your last readings for the past few months has been talking about transformation, and transformation is a process of its own. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. You don't just wake up and you suddenly have changed so much. It is a process, and it's a long one, and it's uncomfortable, and there's many layers to this transformation you're going through. And as you're going through these changes internally and you're starting to look at yourself differently, you start to see things around you differently in your life, in your day-to-day life, right? So you know, there's some anxieties that you might be feeling. There might be some fears that are coming up in the month of February, but it's like you're working through them. You're working through them with the beaver. You know, there are going to be moments where you might fall back into old habits, and you're not going backwards, okay? You're growing, you're learning, you're recognizing when you fall into these habits of getting in your way or getting into your head, when you fall into these habits of fear mindsets where you become your own block or you start seeking worst case scenario, you're not having trust, you're lacking trust, you recognize it and you're able to work on it with the beaver energy. And the beaver is the energy of you guys staying dedicated towards putting in the work so that you can unlearn certain habits, certain mindsets, certain perspectives. And by doing that, by putting in the work, you are growing out of this anxious, scared, kind of nervous energy. It's slow, it's steady, and there might be moments where you feel like you've just gone backwards, but you're not. In every single step that you take is growth, and you are moving and you're learning. That's the most important thing, is that you're learning. It doesn't matter your pace that you're moving at. Every single step that you take, even the ones where you go backwards, even their setbacks, even the blockages, it's all opportunities to learn and grow. And that's what makes you stronger at the end of the day. And so don't let that discourage you. Don't let the days that, you know, where you are in your head and you're stressed out, don't feel discouraged or beat yourself up like, oh crap, I've gone backwards. No, at least you recognized it and you're able to change the perspective, recorrect yourself, you know, so that's good. And that, my friend, is what brings change over here, transformation. And, you know, like I said, it's uncomfortable. It's not always the easiest. And sometimes it's out of your control too, and you're being forced down a certain path, or maybe it's divine timing, divinely orchestrated, and so it's kind of like you are stuck in a pickle and you are needing to just go with it. There's no way out. You can't go around it, you can't go over it, you can't go under it, so you have to go through it, kind of thing. So although it's painful and it's uncomfortable, but this is for the sake of your transformation, and at the end of the day, you're going to come out looking and feeling great. You guys are going to be feeling stronger, and the best thing to do as you're going through these changes is to surround yourself with people who support and love you, as well as committing to some sort of daily routine or incorporating something in your life that you can return to that will keep you grounded. Okay, so this does recommend some sort of meditation practice or something where you can carve out the time for you to check in with yourself. And I do believe that that's been kind of a message for you guys for a few months now, is meditating is really important. And it's, guess where, every time, Leo, I do your reading, it's like, hey, like, you know, you may have a little message coming in and you're needing to listen to it. And so I, low-key, I'm getting that a little bit, not as strongly, but for those who haven't been meditating, even though, you know, you probably should, or to take time to be with yourself and be in your own thoughts and just kind of process some things, maybe this is your sign to do it, do the dirty work, okay? Another thing I'm getting is that there could be some changes revolving around your work or your career, as the beaver is talking about your career and, you know, staying dedicated to it. There might be some uncomfortable changes that are going on around you, and that brings up some fears with that rabbit, but you're needing to snap back into reality and like catch yourself if you start going down that rabbit hole, you know, because then you can end up spinning up a whole dust cloud and then working yourself up. And so it's like you're needing to be more mindfully aware of what you're thinking over here with the butterfly. The beaver is the energy of someone who's a provider, someone who provides for a home, family, provides stability. So you may, in the month of February, be the type of person where people are going to be relying on you for extra support, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe you are needing some extra support during these changes you're going through, okay? So I'm going to get the book, and then we'll pull some tarot messages and see what's going on. So the rabbit is afraid of everything, overwhelmed, and frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we're scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear, then complain to others that we're lost. Notice your thoughts and words, oh rabbit, they shape your destiny. When in balance, sensitive, problem solver, and good listener. When out of balance, over-explains and talks fast. To bring into balance, a day of silence. The beaver, hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by the way of the earth element, by providing a home and financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started they work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It could also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. The butterfly, undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves your relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, practice, or prayer done at the same time and place will do wonders for lifting a butterfly's spirit. When in balance, cheerful and graceful, when out of balance, fragile and frustrated, and to bring into balance, daily routine. Alright, so let's pull some tarot messages and see what's happening for you guys. Any messages for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. Any messages for Leo, please? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in February 2021? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021? We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Oh, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the Seven of Wands. So we have two sevens coming out. We have the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is going to be talking about the past, so if y'all aren't interested in that, you can leave. This is going to be a retrograde reading, which all the readings that I've done for February have mentioned the past, because it's that time of year. It's highlighting things that we are needed to heal, to recognize, to reevaluate, get clarity on, change our perspective on, do the work, right? Doing some more healing, some more shadow work, and it's looking as if there is something that's weighing heavily on your mind with the Six of Cups. You're confused about it with the Seven of Cups. This is about some sort of foundation that came collapsing down way back. It's as if you walked away from something, or somebody walked away, and it's like you're trying to get clarity, or you're trying to understand something here. There is also movement towards your career and endeavors and things that you're passionate about, your creativity. I'm liking to see that. You guys are very confident within that realm and your career and your passions. That's looking really solid. But it does look like as if there's something from the past that's weighing heavily on your mind, you're confused about, you're trying to search for some sort of truth. You're looking back, reminiscing, missing, regretting, feeling like some sort of, heaviness. A bit heavy, not like super heavy, but there's some things that you're not 100% sure why things went that way. Like there's like lack of clarity, and so you're trying to search for some sort of truth. And so you may find yourself looking back at these past experiences or past relationship, and it's like you're remembering the good times. And you're kind of like, damn, why did things have to change? And so, you know, you do accept the situation for what it is. You recognize you can't change the past, but it still's on your mind. It's still on your mind for some reason. So, and then of course, like I was saying, something new you're moving towards, you're very confident, you're needing to trust the process and trust yourself and trust in the direction you're going down, okay? But it's all because you guys chose to leave something behind, and as you're leaving something behind or you left something way back, that opened the door for new opportunities to come your way. So, we have a lot of water and fire. This whole reading is just water and fire, besides the animal oracle cards. So, let's take a look into this. Let's look at the Eight of Cups and see what you walked away from. Tell me the Eight of Cups for Leo, Summonizing Venus. Could be part of that change that you went through with the butterfly, shedding old skins or something like that. Because it did mention change in relationships, so that could have been part of it. Eight of Cups for Leo. Tell me the Eight of Cups for Leo, Summonizing Venus in February 2021. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. This fell on top of the Four of Wands in the reverse, so we'll keep it there. Yeah, like, you're not as upset over something as you used to be. It used to weigh heavy on your heart, but it's gotten easier to deal with as time's gone on, as you've been putting in the work to heal and forgive and to accept, right? It's lessened, but it's still on your mind. And this is regarding some sort of foundation that came to an end because the Five of Cups fell on top of that. So we're going to keep that there. Clarifying the Eight of Cups, though. Six of Swords in the reverse, so there's still some sort of attachment, or there is this energy of it resurfacing, or you being reminded or triggered to look back at this. Is my deck upside down? Nope, just making sure, because all the cards that came out were in reverse, so I just want to make sure I wasn't doing you guys dirty. Eight of Cups for Leo, Summonizing Venus, February 2021. This might be a specific read too. Okay, Magician in the reverse, but my deck is not upside down, so don't come at me. Excuse me. Oh my god. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Hangman. Yeah, there is this confliction you're feeling, and this has been, it's not just you guys who've had this kind of theme going on. Like, there's this energy where you are at a separation with someone, there's distance, there was some sort of ending, you walked away, or somebody walked away for some reason, there was a collapse of a foundation, it was heavy, you healed a good chunk of that pain, that sadness, but it's still on your mind, and there's still some things you'd like to get clarity on. And so it's not like you're necessarily wanting to manifest a new start with the Magician in reverse. It's not like you're wanting to open the door, but there's still like this lingering energy where you go back and forth. There might be some moments where you feel the urge to see what this person's up to, or to check their social media, whether you actually do it or not, or you just have the feeling like, I want to see what they're up to, I want to know what's going on with them. I kind of have the urge to maybe reach out, but like you don't. It's like you are conflicted with yourself, and even if you have the urge, you don't actually do it because part of yourself holds you back with that Five of Wands and a Hangman. Like, this is just stuck energy. And you guys may also find yourself stuck on some sort of past situation. You don't want to, but like it's on your mind and you're kind of struggling with letting it go. Like, you've walked away from it, but yet there's still moments, it's like you're walking away, but yet you still look back from time to time. Six of Swords in the reverse. You're not saying anything. Page of Cups in the reverse. There's no communication. And it's not like you're trying to start anything new, but like there's still moments where you feel like you got something to say, or there's moments where you want to reach out, or there's moments where you want to see what this person's up to, but it's like it's this internal battle within yourself. And so instead of actually doing anything, you just kind of sit there and you think about it and you contemplate some more, and you're kind of just in your head and reflecting a lot, and you're just spending some time going inward and trying to look at all angles of the situation, changing your perspective, or being open-minded to ways you can view the situation differently than you haven't considered before. So I do feel like with this Mercury retrograde, because it is in the sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius is your counterpart Leo. So you guys are probably feeling the impact of this retrograde. But yeah, it's like as if you're wanting to get clarity as well. That's why you're going inward. That's why you're reflecting on some things. But there is this internal battle, or there's this confliction, or even if you are trying to find the truth, it's almost as if you're doubting it, or you're second guessing yourself, or like even though the answer's right in front of you, you're like, but is that the full truth, or is there more to the story, or is there something else? Am I reaching? Like, there's just so much on your mind. There is so much confusion with that Seven of Cups, which is backing me up with this. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So we're gonna go into the Four of Wands in the reverse. Five of Cups fell out on that card. Five of Cups in the reverse. So for the most part, you're not so heavily burdened by this ending or by this collapse of a foundation. Like, there's moments where you catch yourself and you're like, damn, like I miss the old times. But for the most part, you've accepted it for what happened. But you know, it's still on your mind for a reason, which tell me there's still some work that needs to be done, and maybe this Mercury retrograde is highlighting that for some of you. Right, Beaver, there's still some work that needs to be done. Can I not move these cards? Four of Wands in the reverse for Leo. Can I shuffle? There we go. Four of Wands in the reverse for Leo, summarizing Venus, February 2021. We have the Knight of Cups. So this could have been some sort of connection, relationship, romantic, or you maybe had feelings for them. Six of Coins in the reverse. So maybe the feelings in the past were not mutual. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Coins. Oh wait, I want to pull one more. Sorry. Okay, Two of Wands. Yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck, Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Fool. So this is why you walked away. Okay, but we'll talk about this. Okay. So, I already talked about the Five of Cups in reverse. It doesn't hurt as much as it used to, but obviously there's still a bit of sadness. You're focusing on both sides of the coin, you know. You do recognize that there's still some things that you gained from this experience. Yes, there were some losses, but there are also some gains. For some, this was a romantic connection, or somebody you had strong feelings towards, or like you were developing feelings towards a person, and maybe you even got ghosted or something like that. Or connected to someone who maybe you had strong feelings to or a strong attraction to, but it wasn't mutual, or it's like you weren't met in the middle, or maybe you were getting breadcrumbs and you recognized you deserved better than that, and so you were left with a decision. Two of Wands. And making this decision to walk away, because we had the Eight of Cups, you went within, right? This is at the bottom of the deck. So you had a decision. You were seeing that things in this connection were unbalanced, and you recognize your worth and you know that you deserve more. So making this decision, you had to go inward, spend some time alone to reflect, to be with yourself, and to spend some time in silence, like the rabbit was talking about, trying to get clarity on which move to make. And so then you ended up deciding to walk away from something. Eight of Cups, walking away from this connection because something about it was imbalanced, or you weren't receiving the same level of like respect or reciprocation. It's like you kept extending, and you were never met in the middle, or it's like you kept begging for like the bare minimum, and you're like, you know what, this is not okay. I deserve so much more than this. And I have to put myself first and like walk away. After spending some time to think about it, you're like, you know what, screw this, I deserve better. Which is why Eight of Cups, you walked away. And so yeah, there's very little to no communication. Although you walked away, there's still parts of you that like, did I do the right thing? There's some confliction that you may still feel. And where did this Hierophant come from? I don't know where the hell this Hierophant come from, but okay, maybe it was stuck behind the Eight of Cups. Maybe that was stuck because I didn't see that there. But I guess this taught you a lot of lessons about yourself, a lot of valuable lessons about your worth and how much energy you should be putting out. If you're not receiving, maybe you should be taking some energy back and stop investing it in the wrong places, things like that. Anyways, taught you a lot of lessons about yourself. And although it may have been painful, you had to learn this, and this person had to teach you this about yourself so that moving forward you don't end up in the same situations. Anyway, so you walked away from that with the lessons in your back pocket, what wisdom gained. You guys are focusing a lot on your studies, your religion, your spirituality, as well as just focusing on expanding and becoming a better version of you. As you're doing that, new doors are opening. The Fool, you're taking chances. You are moving in this new direction, tapping into this creative, playful energy. I'm feeling that is relating to the Chariot and the Queen of Wands. So yes, you walked away from some past stuff, and it's also mentioning that you guys are moving in this new direction towards things that are worthy of your time and energy, things that you can commit to, things that can be part of your daily routine. It requires your long-term steady effort, but it's going to be worth it. It will bring a lot of stability into your life with that beaver energy. And as you're doing that, again, the past is still kind of creeping up on your mind. There's moments where you doubt yourself. There's moments where you're like, did I make the right decision? Was I being too harsh? But no. Do not compromise the bare minimum. Hello, remember your worth. Never settle for less than what you deserve. So let's look into the Seven of Cups. So what are you confused about? Or what's this truth that you're trying to find? Tell me about the Seven of Cups for Leo. Someone eyes in Venus. Maybe this is just talking about you guys having many opportunities or options for the near future as to which direction you could go down. But we'll see. Tell me about the Seven of Cups for Leo. Tell me about the Seven of Cups for Leo. Someone eyes in Venus. February 2021. Seven of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. Seven of Cups for Leo. And King of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups in reverse, Ace of Coins in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting, and then the Three of Swords is underneath that. I'm getting as if somebody was very inconsistent. Now, maybe the reason why whoever you were connecting with, the reason why they were inconsistent, maybe that's why you're like, why were they always in and out? Or why was I not good enough? You're starting to doubt yourself, questioning your own worth because of this individual. But to be honest, at the end of the day, it comes down to this person. It has nothing to do with you. Their actions are a reflection of themselves, okay? So don't take that up on you. It's nothing to do with you, although you may feel burdened by it and you're like, was it me? Am I not good enough? Hell no. You are great. You're amazing the way you are. I feel as if whoever you were connecting to, part of the reason why they were inconsistent is because they were dealing with their own battles, okay? We all got our own battles. We all got our own demons, but that, and obviously that's not an excuse. Don't be a piece of shit. But at the end of the day, it looks like they were inconsistent or unable to commit because they had their own issues, a lot on their plates. And maybe even health issues. Just saying, even if you weren't aware of it, maybe they were dealing with some things regarding their health. Just feeling that from this. Anyways, so they were inconsistent in and out. Maybe they were just not looking to commit or looking for anything serious. They may have had a lot on their plates. But either way, you know that you deserve better than that. You're not just going to sit around and wait for this individual to get their shit together. And so, bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. There's that inconsistency again, in and out, in and out. May have started quick, which tends to end quickly as well. Ace of Cups and Ace of Coins in the reverse. They just couldn't provide you what you wanted. Even if they did, it's it wasn't enough. Imagine this. They were giving you all that they had. Imagine a small little cup, right? And your cup is a bucket, big as fuck, right? They were giving you all their cup, all their love, all their attention, but their cup is small versus your bucket, right? So even though they're giving you all their cup, it's still not enough to fill your bucket. So they could have been giving you all that they had, but at the end of the day, you guys are just at two different places in your life, two different people, and so some things just don't work out, and you recognize that and feel like that's part of you guys getting clarity as you're realizing these things. They just couldn't provide you what you wanted. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough or that you're not worthy. It just seems like they had some issues to deal with. Maybe they had some pains to deal with, some hurts, some issues. But then, at the end of the day, by their actions caused you to feel a lot of pain too, a lot of confusion, and started doubting yourself, and you just ended up feeling heartbroken too. So at least this person, the bare minimum, now, I mean, I can't say because I'm not them, but they could have at least been straightforward with you, you know? If that's part of this confusion, why weren't they just honest? They could have just told me they didn't want anything serious. Instead of ghosting me, they should have just, but some people just don't have the balls, the strength to do that. You know, some people just can't do it for some reason, you know, and that's on them. It has nothing to do with you. Anyways, Six of Cups. Let's take a look into that for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyways, I'm also getting with the Seven of Wands because it says I actively hold true to my values. And with this Queen of Swords coming out, I feel like this is you guys recognizing, you know, these are my values and I will not compromise. I will not settle for less than what I know I deserve. I'll stand by it. And if you don't meet those standards, then I don't want it. Simple as that. I'm not going to beg for the bare minimum, you know? And you should never beg for the bare minimum? You know, anyway, Six of Cups for Leo. Just was getting that energy. Oh, shit. And a bunch of cards just fell down. Way too many. Six of Cups for Leo. The Hierophant. So yeah, this oh my goodness, can you not? Okay. This experience, when you look back, there's so many lessons you can take from this moving forward. There's so much wisdom, so many opportunities where you can gain and grow and expand. Like if you just open up that box, which is what he's doing in this card, open up that box to discover the so many different hidden messages and lessons and ways you can perceive the situation that will enhance your growth. You're seeing that as you're looking back, as you're reflecting on some things. Too many, Spirit. Those cards, please. Six of Cups for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Moon. Six of Cups for Leo. And the Hermit. Lost a major arcana, bottom of the deck, Four of Wands in the reverse, double confirmation, King of Cups, and the Seven of Coins, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, okay, I got a little extra message there, okay, we'll talk about it after. So as you are looking back, you are going within, doing a lot of shadow work. You are heavily this Mercury retrograde season, okay? You're using this energy to your benefit so that moving forward, you got that clear path, you've done the dirty work, you don't have this lingering energy following you as you enter new opportunities, new beginnings. So you're doing the dirty work right now. And although it's uncomfortable, although it's painful, although, you know, there might be some anxieties or you might get overwhelmed at times, as long as you stay grounded, you're good and you're going to get through this. And there's so many lessons that you can take from this and grow from. So we have Taurus energy as well as Virgo and Pisces. Your intuition is also telling you something. I'm also getting like some of you might be dreaming about this person or these experiences or like reminders or even just like getting random flashbacks or like memories of certain things that pop up during the day, and you're like, why did that just come? How did I even think about that? Like there's memories that might be coming up, or like something about the subconscious and things are coming up, or if you're spending time meditating and going within, things are coming up. And so it's like it's asking you to reflect on those experiences and to dig a little bit deeper. There's much more below the surface, so that's what you're doing there, opening up that box. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. And so again, this is talking about that foundation that came to an end, right? But after that, we have the King of Cups. So this is you guys. You guys are in control of your emotions. You guys are very loving, very nurturing, very healing. But you know your worth, and you're not just going to settle for no page, no Knight of Wands type of shit, you know. You deserve someone who will be on the same level as you, who will understand you, who will get you and return the same, you know, how you love someone, you deserve the same, someone who will love you how you love others, you know. You deserve that energy instead of constantly giving, loving, and receiving nothing back, right? So you're patient, you're waiting for the right person. You know that your person will come when the timing's right, and that you're going to continue to keep working on yourself and your stability, and you're not going to continue to keep settling for less. You know your value, you know your worth. This experience taught you so much about yourself, so much. Although it's painful, this was worth it. And so you're waiting patiently for the Two of Cups. You know that your right person will come along when the timing's right, when you're ready. Even if you feel like you're ready right now, you might not, but it all has to do with that divine timing. When it's the right timing, it will come your way. It's never too late. Remember that. Even if you feel like, what if I run out of time? No, it's never too late for love. Love is always around us. Doesn't matter what age you are. You know, because some of you might be in your head, fearful that you will be alone forever, but that's not true. That's not true. Love is all around you. I promise. And the right person will come in when it's meant to be. Trust in that. Trust in your fairy tale, okay? Alright, let's look into the chariot and see what you guys are moving towards. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, tell me about the chariot for Leo in February 2021. So I feel like this is like after Mercury goes direct, so end of February is probably when you guys are going to start to take action. It's best to take action once Mercury is no longer retrograde because it may cause some delays or frustration. So right now is kind of just a time to hold off for a bit, take some moments to just recharge, do that dirty work, do that reflection, recognize where you are investing your time, your energy into, and like making sure that you're valued wherever you are putting your time, energy into. Oh my god, can I shuffle? Anyways, so the chariot. Tell me about the chariot for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. Well, that's like, sorry, Spirit, but that's like way too many. Way too many, but I did see the world, so there's some sort of completion of a chapter, so we'll shuffle a little bit more. Less cards for the chariot, February 2021, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One more. Okay. Let me just shift this over. The chariot. Tell me the chariot. Okay, thank you. Judgment. It's all about divine timing. Tell me the chariot for Leo. February 2021. Ooh, the sun. It's all about divine timing, Leo. It's just a matter of time. Oh, wow. King of Cups in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse. Bottom deck, Ace of Coins, Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Cups. Hey! I'm getting that you guys are focusing a lot on your stability, your own well-being, your health, your mental health, physical health, spiritual, emotional, focusing on you. I feel like February, you guys are starting to walk through that door of self-love and loving yourself, because when you love yourself and you're giving yourself all that love, you attract more of it. You attract people who love themselves, and then you guys come together and it's just like absolute power team, friend, family, romance, it doesn't matter, but like just attracting people who are like-minded. Because when you're on that frequency, you attract the same frequency, okay? So what you're moving towards with the chariot is towards a much more stable, peaceful life where you're feeling more independent, self-sufficient, where you are relying on yourself and nobody else for support. Yes, it's great to have people around you to love and care for you and have your back, but at the end of the day, you always have that solid foundation that you've built for yourself underneath your feet that nobody can take away. We had the Nine of Cups. This is all about your wish fulfillments, your dreams, desires for the future, accomplishments that you'd like to complete, and also recognizing how far you've come and patting yourself on the back and celebrating your victories, big or small, it doesn't matter, to always appreciate and have gratitude. And that's what you're doing here. That's what you're moving towards. Ace of Pentacles 2, which is telling me some opportunity. This might be related to your work or some sort of career with that Queen of Wands that we're talking about, something that you want to create that will take you to your 10, because the 9 plus the 1 equals 10 of Pentacles. So you're very, very close towards your 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. So keep going. Keep going. Like I said, it's just a matter of timing over here, because coming out with the Chariot, we have Judgment and the Sun. So it's all about divine timing on how you're going to get to this place of fulfillment. You're getting there. You're moving towards it. It's just all about the timing. I'm just getting that strongly. I'm also getting, with this Mercury retrograde, it is making you guys reevaluate and look back at the past like we were talking about. And you're needing to have compassion towards yourself as you're starting to uncover things and recognize things that you didn't see before. Although it's painful, although it's uncomfortable, it's causing you to reflect and recognize things about yourself, about this journey that you've been on. And this is bringing up things about that unrequited relationship, connection, where someone maybe was emotionally cut off or just not available. I'm basically just repeating myself, but that's what you're reflecting on, and you're getting clarity on this individual or this experience that left you in the dark for quite some time. Wondering, was it me? Is it something I did? No, it had everything to do with them. And you're getting clarity, as well as getting clarity on how you're going to get towards a really happy and fulfilling time, something that you'd really deserve, okay? We'll get into the Queen of Wands, and then we'll pull some Tikashi messages and an affirmation. So, tell me about the Queen of Wands for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, Moon, I said that twice. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. Tell me about the Queen of Wands for Leo in February. Queen of Wands for Leo. Eight of Coins. That long-term steady effort that the Beaver was talking about. Queen of Wands for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We also have the World. I knew that card was going to come out. And, ooh, the Devil. That's what's coming to an end. Working on breaking unhealthy habits, mindsets, connections, breaking away from things that were holding you back. That's coming to an end. Also, Temperance, Two of Coins in the reverse, and the Four of Wands. Okay, and also the Chariot in the reverse. Something's coming to a halt. You're completely just disconnecting from something once and for all. Lots of major arcana. You're putting in a lot of work towards your creative endeavors and things that you're passionate about. You're putting in a lot of work towards yourself and making yourself feel good and confident. You've been putting a lot of work into yourself and your value. You've been taking care of yourself. The month of February, you're going to be feeling this urge to like better yourself and start doing things that make you feel good about you, as well as focusing on your career, putting in the work, staying dedicated, providing and building that solid foundation for you. We have the World and the Devil that came out, Capricorn energy. So this attachment that you felt, or the struggle to fully walk away or fully leave something behind, that's coming to an end. Something that you were heavily obsessing over, it was stuck on your mind, you're unable to get over something, that's coming to an end. You're closing the chapter. You've passed the test with flying colors. And with this ending brings new beginnings. So, major chapter has been completed, a major lesson has been learned. And moving forward, at the bottom of the deck, you guys are feeling much more peaceful with Temperance, inner peace within yourself, and pure acceptance as to how things happened and how things have led up to this very moment. You wouldn't evolve the same way if it wasn't for this experience, although it was painful. You had to learn it, and you're now on the other side. And you're feeling so much at peace, and it's all because you guys have released something that was not good for you. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You made up your mind, and you making up your mind takes you to a very stable place in your life where you're feeling confident, where you feel supported, where you're feeling the need to celebrate. Now, let me tell you, there's still much more work to be done here. This is only just beginning. With the Four of Wands, it's like, yes, you've reached this checkpoint. Really, you've reached a checkpoint, and now it's time to keep moving forward. Don't fall backwards. Keep going, okay? Keep going. Keep creating. Keep moving forward. Stay consistent. Don't quit now, basically, is what I'm getting from that. Do not quit now. Keep putting in the work, and keep your head in the game. Stay focused. So, any Tikashi messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this reading for February 2021? Tikashi message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021 regarding this reading. Tikashi message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. Tikashi message for Leo. Anticipation. Anticipation creates a feeling of excitement. Hold on to that feeling of anticipation as you embark on your next course of action. Unusual occurrences may not be anticipated, but don't waste any time worrying either. Let go of expectations. They only take you out of the now moment. When you anticipate, you can enjoy the fun of the whole journey right here and now. Let's get an affirmation. Oh my god, my hair is in my eye. Affirmation for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oops, a bunch of cards just fell on the ground. Alright, any affirmations for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021? If I can shuffle. Affirmation for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2021. There you go. Happiness. Anticipate your happiness. Trust your feelings of happiness. They indicate you're on the right path. Allow the heavens to respond to your requests. Affirmation, I trust life. Things are working out with divine timing. Everything that is happening right now that has led up to this very moment is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Have trust in it. Believe that there's a bigger picture. Although you may not see it right now, and you may be in that dark hole right now, you might be going through it, I promise you that there is so much more yet to come that will make sense later on. And just hang on a little bit tighter. Keep focusing on you and focusing on what makes you feel good inside and out. Take care of your well-being, putting yourself as that first priority, and watch the rest unfold. Have trust in that. Trust that your manifestations are coming to fruition. Be mindful what you think is what you attract, and just anticipate that there's lots of good shit that's around the corner. Believe and you will receive, okay? So Leo, that is what I got for you guys for the month of February. If you got something from this reading, let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on Instagram. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.